Summoners Cup and the 2020 League of Legends World Champions.
There you have it. Freak has broken it down for us, and just as the info comes across the screen, so will too the first pick of the 2020 group draw. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there were actually a decent amount of North American fans that were pretty happy to have Team Liquid as the representative in play-ins for the region because they were so consistent during the regular split. They actually finished the regular split #1 before dropping off in playoffs.
So, of course, only 4 teams can make it out of the play-in stage overall. Theoretically, 3 can make it out of each group, and from what I saw
from the regular season and in playoffs, 10 and 11 for themselves.
Every single one of those LPL teams, though, is a team to be feared at the World Championship, the dominant region as of recent. But we look for our third team to be pulled out of Pool 1 here for the play-in stage.
Ooh, and Mad Lions.
Good players, and extra experience will do them well.
That's the key for me there, Kobe, mentioning how many young players are on that roster. So play-in's going to give them plenty of time to acclimate to that international stage. And just following suit.
Cohesion be enough, the player skill is going to be reasonably close. Of course, now we're going to draw the Pool 2 teams to see which 3 teams fill out the rest of the 2 groups. 5th place in the group means you are out, your world is over. 3 and 4 play each other and place the #2
from top lane to mid lane for this team to bring it together. And of course, Raze is always one that you look at as well for big performances.
Now they slot into Group 1 alongside Team Liquid and Mad Lions. Here looking for our 6th team. It'll be V3.
Yeah, people will recognize Boogie at least from MSI, from the Flash Wolves. So one familiar face.
There you go. A little bit of experience and a whole bunch of experience for some newcomers on the way. Another 2. Supermassive is the next one.
It's a good team. I think they are a solid run. I kind of powering them right now, 3rd place in the group. When you see who else gets pulled in there, because the name I'm looking for in the ball is Unicorns of Love.
Yeah, they're the big one, the scary one.
The sleeper agent.
There it is.
Oh, wait. And he's called it. Did not get thrown in as a spoiler to that Group A. So the 2 of them most likely fighting it out.
It's so interesting because you can get 3 teams out of the group by knocking out the #2 side from the other one, right? It makes actually winning Group A mean even more because you
You need that aggression if you want to get the win. Only one more team left to be pulled. We'll do it for the sake of due diligence. Make sure that nothing went wrong here. But if it all is right,
Rainbow
filling it out. Rainbow 7 is Supermassive, and INTZ will fill out Group A. LGD, PSG. Yeah, go ahead.
Looks really good.
Go matchup here. I will settle, for some Anonymous games, but I do think this is going to be spicy. I think Unicorns of Loves as well as Supermassive are going to be pretty big contenders to try and upset the major regions.
Just rounding out some of our thoughts on play-ins as we go back inside the arena in Shanghai for the group draw of the main stage here. Of course, 3 pools to pull from. That's a tough sentence to say. Here in this one, Clear Love and MLXG taking to the stage to help us out with the draw. A couple of superstars in their own right. Love to see some of these legacy players up on the stage for the future world tournaments.
Yeah, Clear Love, a coach now, Wei Xiao, all these guys, a lot of, old WE players definitely stepped it back up recently towards playoffs, G2. They look like they're returning to their big dominant form. And of course, they always improve even more at international competition and show up huge for the region. So very, very big expectations for G2.
We pull out another headliner here to see who's going to be atop Group B. And speaking of great mid laners, Damwon Gaming gets pulled in at the end of the
LCK Observer's top tier.
Woo! All right, give me some of that at Worlds, baby. All right, let's look for our third team here. Only one of 2 options. Of course, nothing really gets super interesting until we make it to Pool 2 and we see which of these teams are getting paired up against each other. But we got to get through the business. Toppies. Oh, no, TSM. I got baited by a Sting Red.
Yeah.
TSM. Freak, I think something that can't be ignored when we talk about TSM, though, is their storied international history. Not always the best of finishes, and it's been a laser focus for them over the years to do better.
They have made it out of groups once at 2014 Worlds, where they then lost to Samsung White in the quarterfinals. Otherwise, they either got auto-seeded into quarters or they failed to make it out. Meanwhile, speaking of teams that are not
fully realized on the international stage, and we might actually get to see him go deep into this year's Worlds tournament. MLXG now moving up to center stage to start working on those Pool 2 teams. This is where my blood starts to pump.
Yep.
I'm so glad we still get to see MLXG at competitions. Possibly most exciting and my favorite jungler of all time.
Ooh, okay.
There it is.
Suning comes through as G2 Esports is Pool 2.
Very relevant for the coming AD carry meta.
First of the Pool 2 teams, there you have it, confirmed. Freak slotted into G2's group is the 3rd seed from the LPL.
All right. Well, only a couple options left for, a pull-in for Damwon. Could be Fnatic, could be JD Gaming.
It looks like a G there at the end, so I'm pretty sure it's...
Kobe's calling it, JD Gaming. Okay. This is a terrifying squad as well.
If people want the TSM Rogue group, we cannot pull Fnatic right now.
Right,
that,
yes.
The only way you get that is if you do not pull Fnatic, otherwise it precludes it. And I know a lot of people want the TSM Rogue. See what we get.
I see purple.
Gen G.
That's Fnatic.
Are all going to fit right into that style. We've seen it in their solo queue already. Self-made, being this carry jungler, has really defined this kind of new age for Fnatic. And we do get to see some Reckless play with Double Lift as well.
Exactly. Reckless Bwipo returning to Worlds after a finals berth a couple years ago. And just to round things out here in Pool 2.
For play moving on, because during the regular split, Deft and Hyria were so good. So hopefully we can get to see them return to full and maximum power. And I'm definitely looking forward to that group.
Without a doubt, on to our Pool 3 teams. MLXG still at the helm to round us out here. 4 teams left to be picked. Rogue is
hardest group of death. Damwon JD Gaming, that is the toughest group Rogue could have possibly gotten, and this is an uphill fight.
It certainly is going to be. I really think that Inspired and Larson have been so good for them, especially with Inspired starting to play some more carry junglers. Good luck. That is definitely a difficult group to fight your way out of.
Yeah, that's a salute to that one right there.
Been on the world stage before for themselves as well, so we'll see how they can actually hold up this time around.
Yeah, so they go into Group 1 alongside Suning and G2. Only 2 teams left to be pulled here. Groups C and D remain as the options. MLXG with the poll. It's FlyQuest from North America. I mean, I gotta be honest. I love this FlyQuest team. I love this FlyQuest team, and I really do hope for their success. And if I'll say anything about their chances, it's that this is a team that I think has been counted out more times than is deserved. At least in this most recent year, being our only team to go back.
Because that rounds this group out as very competitive. You have the LCS number 1, the LEC number 2, the LCK number 3, and most likely the LPL number 4.
That's very good to point out that, of course, with 4 LEC and 4 LPL teams, that if their 4th seeds from the play-ins do qualify, they will only have one predetermined group that they can be placed into. The years that we've run the groups draw show, I will add.
Yep.
It's a very circular motion.